But there's one more piece to this story, one that caught me off guard when I first read it. There was a song written to commemorate Thomas's lynching. You heard me right. There's a ballad, a very popular ballad about this, and it was called The Roanoke Outrage. If you remember that song by The Temptations, Papa Was a Rolling Stone, the one that starts off with, "It was the 3rd of September, the day I'll always remember, the day my daddy died." Well, this song starts off in a very similar way. It opened with the line, "It was the 20th of September, when the moon shone from on high, in the magic city of Roanoke. 9 innocent men did die." It then goes on to talk about how the troops fired on the mob and calls Thomas a low-down black person. Except it didn't say black person. It used another word, one I'm not going to say here. The song accused Mayor Trout of betrayal and, in the end, it celebrated Thomas's death, said he was gone from this world to a place that wasn't heaven. Thomas Smith could not escape injustice in life, and he couldn't escape it in death either, because every time they sang that lynching song, it was like lynching him all over again. So when I read that there was a song about this, a ballad to celebrate the lynching of Thomas Smith, I had to pause, because I had never heard of a lynching ballad before. I knew about anti-lynching songs like Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit, songs that mourn the lost, that cried out against the injustice. But this was something different. This was a community turning violence into celebration. So I did some research, because I needed to know, was this just Roanoke? And what I found out stunned me. The Roanoke ballad wasn't unique. It was a part of a larger pattern, a tradition even, one where white communities didn't just commit acts of terror, they sang about them. They turned public executions into verses. They passed the stories down, not with the shame but with pride. These songs were often set to familiar folk melodies, the kind everyone in town would have known. But the lyrics are filled with vengeance, with justification and triumph. They didn't mourn the violence. They bragged about it. They turned mayhem into memory, and memory into music. Because this wasn't just about cruelty. It was about culture. A culture that wanted to remember. A culture that wanted to sing about what they did. And one of the most well-known examples is the lynching ballad of the death of Emma Hartzell, written after the 1898 lynching of 2 black men in North Carolina who allegedly took the life of a 12-year-old white girl. The song didn't disappear with the generation that created it. It was revived decades later and recorded in the 1960s by J.E. Maynard and treated like it was just another song.